Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about cranial nerve nuclei arrangement in the brainstem, and it is a frequently asked topic in exams like INI CET and NEET PG. So let's dive into this and I'll make this very easy for you. So just remember three rules: that motor or efferent nuclei are medial, somatic are inside, and special are inside. So it's easy to remember, right? M for M, S for S, and S for S, right? Okay, motor are in medial side, somatic and special are inside. But you have to just remember one thing, that don't confuse medial with midline when I use this terminology. Let me explain this to you. So if this is one side of brainstem cut section, okay, and this is the midline, and there will be other side like this, okay. So this is one side, other side will be like this, and this will complete the brainstem. So this is the midline of brainstem, okay. So if something lies towards it, then it's medial, and away from it's lateral. So this is lateral, this is medial, okay. So what I said, motor nuclei are medial, so these are motor nuclei, motor column, it's medial, and sensory column are lateral, okay. So you got this point, no confusion, okay. The other thing I said was sensory nuclei are inside. So for side we have to consider this part only, and this is midline of one side, okay. So this is midline of one side, which is sulcus limitans. Sulcus limitans is midline of one side of brainstem, and side means it is away from sulcus limitans. So see, somatic, 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 these are inside. Again somatic, so this is in side. So opposite to somatic, visceral, visceral nuclei are towards sulcus limitans. Visceral nuclei are towards sulcus limitans. Then another thing I said was special are inside and general are in center. So special, so among these, see, both are somatic, but which will lie towards sulcus limitans and which will lie away from sulcus limitans. So special will lie inside, which means away from sulcus limitans. See, this is inside, away from sulcus limitans, and this is general, so this is towards sulcus limitans. Just remember these three things, and I'll write whole brainstem columns for you easily. Let's write it together. So first rule was that the medial most are our motor nuclei or efferent nuclei. So this will be efferent, this will be efferent, this will be efferent, right? Because basal plate contains efferent nuclei and alar plate contains sensory nuclei. So this will be afferent, this will be afferent, this will be afferent, this will be afferent, okay. So we are going from below upwards while writing this nuclei. See, if it is, suppose this is general somatic efferent, so we'll write this way. First we'll write if it is a efferent or afferent, then we'll write if it is a somatic or visceral, and then we'll write about general or special, okay. So we have already written if it is a efferent or afferent. That was easy. Now let's dive into the next step. What I said, that if it is a somatic, then it will be lateral. So somatic will be inside. Lateral means inside. Sorry, slip of tongue. Somatic will be inside. Somatic will be inside. So what lies medial towards midline or sulcus limitans? Visceral, okay. So towards sulcus limitans, visceral. Then third step is to write if it is a special or if it is a general sensation. So in that I've told you that special will lie inside, and general will be towards sulcus limitans. So see, these both columns are looking same, somatic afferent, but one will be general and one will be special. So special will be away from sulcus limitans or in the side, and general will be towards sulcus limitans or toward or in the middle part or center of brainstem. Then again, these both are visceral afferent columns. So special will be inside, general will be in midline. Again, both are visceral efferent columns. So special will be inside, side means away from sulcus limitans, and general will be in the midline, which means towards sulcus limitans. And here we only have one column, which is general somatic efferent. So we have written this. Okay, so now let's compare it with diagram given in the book, if we are correct or not. See, general somatic efferent, special visceral efferent, general visceral efferent, general visceral and special visceral afferent, general somatic afferent, special somatic afferent. So we are correct. Now the next step is to learn the nuclei which comes under these columns. So we have understood the arrangement of columns. Now let's learn about the nuclei in different columns. So this is general somatic efferent. So general somatic efferent means, somatic means it is derived from somites. Somites means it is a structure during development which develops from body wall. Efferent means it is motor, and general means it supplies the muscles which are derived from the somites. So which are muscles derived from somites? These are our extraocular muscles supplied by cranial nerve 3, 4 and 6, and muscles of tongue supplied by cranial nerve 12. So in general somatic efferent comes a nuclei of 3, 4, 6 and 12th cranial nerve. Then there is special visceral efferent. Efferent means motor, visceral means something which lies inside our body, which is a derivative of endoderm, and special means it is a structure derived from branchial arches. So special visceral efferent column supplies muscles developing from branchial arches. So can you remember the nerves of different branchial arches? First arch cranial nerve 5, second arch cranial nerve 7, third arch cranial nerve 9, fourth arch superior laryngeal division of 10th cranial nerve, sixth arch recurrent laryngeal nerve division of 10th cranial nerve. So special visceral efferent column comprises of nerves supplying muscles derived from branchial arches. So you have understood both these columns. Okay, now let's dive into the third column, which is efferent. Efferent means something which is supplying or motor, visceral supplying the inner organs in our body, and general, which means that it is a parasympathetic supply of our body. So general visceral efferent column is parasympathetic supplying third cranial nerve. It is Edinger-Westphal nuclei of third cranial nerve, which provides the fibers to pupillary muscles. Then there is salivatory nucleus, superior and inferior. Then there is dorsal nucleus of vagus. So this column supplies various glands in our body and muscles and to pupil. So general visceral efferent is parasympathetic, special visceral efferent is branchial arch muscles, and general somatic efferent is extraocular muscles and muscles of tongue. Then there is special visceral afferent and general visceral afferent. So afferent means something which is sensory, and visceral means from inside our body, and in that general sensations means like information about distension or ischemia of our viscera, like GI tract or heart or lung. So it is supplied by 7th, 9th and 10th nerve, and nucleus tractus solitarius. Okay, so this all are nucleus of vagus only, but this was nucleus ambiguous, this is dorsal nucleus of vagus, and this is nucleus tractus solitarius. And uh, so nucleus tractus solitarius is for both special and general visceral afferent. General visceral afferent means information about distension and ischemia of our GIT, lungs and heart, and special visceral afferent means our taste sensation, because our taste buds develop from endothelium. So uh, endoderm, sorry, it is a slip of tongue. Our taste buds develop from endoderm, and so the sensation of taste, which is our special sense, it comes under a visceral, special visceral afferent. As compared to that, there is special somatic afferent also, which is special sense sensed by our ear. Ear develops from ectoderm, so it is a somatic. If something develops from endoderm, then it's visceral, like our taste sensation. But information about balance and information about hearing, it's a special sensation, but it is a somatic sensation, as structures of ear develop from ectoderm. And then there is general somatic afferent column, which is our nucleus of trigeminal nerve, which has three parts, and it includes information like touch, proprioception, pressure, temperature. So this is about it, and this is cranial nerve nuclei arrangement with the nuclei in each column. And I hope you like the explanation. Thank you for watching, and please like, share and subscribe to my channel.